Welcome back into Good Morning Arkansas. Our buddy Chef Kobe from Arkansas Heart Hospital is here, and we have got a fantastic dish for you today. These are healthier green beans. Got to be healthy whenever you cook for the Arkansas Heart Hospital. So Kobe, thanks for being here, man, and let's go ahead and get started. What do you want to start with today?
So we're doing healthy green bean casserole. So basically, we're going to make a homemade, less fat cream of mushroom soup.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay?
Nice.
So we've got our oil going. We're going to add our onions and saute those down a little bit.
Yep.
And then we're going to add our mushrooms.
All right.
All right. Let that go for a second.
Nice hot skillet here.
That's right.
Something really, really good, folks. Okay. What do you need? Some oil? Some... Well, oh, there's your spoon. Yes. Got to have that.
All right. So right now, we've got our mushrooms and onions going.
Okay.
We're going to add some dried milk fat powder.
And what's this going to do?
That just gives it a little hardiness.
Okay.
Some dry sherry. We're going to let that saute down a little bit. We've got a little onion powder, a little garlic powder.
Okay.
A little bit of paprika.
You know, this thing might have less fat, but
it's going to have a lot of flavor.
There's so much flavor going into this right now.
And some dry thyme.
Okay.
So a lot of that stuff you're going to have in your cabinet.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to make a roux.
Okay. Right there in there.
That's all right. We're going to cook our flour for just a second.
You want to talk about a thickening agent. This is definitely going to thicken this thing up a little bit.
That's
and
right.
The smell coming off of this, folks, is so
Smells good. Doesn't it? All right. So now we're going to add, instead of using heavy cream, we're going to use actually some skim milk.
Okay.
So we're going to add our skim milk. And once this heats up a little bit, it'll start thickening for us.
Okay. And what kind of heat do you like to do this over? It's
medium high.
Medium high? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this is just absolutely fantastic. Yeah. We're really going to start boiling this thing down. You know, this is something too, Kobe, that I know that you guys always try to find ways to make traditional things a little bit healthier for folks out there, because patients at the hospital certainly need the flavor, but they need something that might cut down on the fat or the calories.
That's right.
Yeah.
So also what we're going to add is some low-fat sour cream.
Okay.
And so that kind of helps thicken it up as well.
Oh, that'll definitely do the job. Now, in the meantime, should we be prepping the oven for anything, or is this all going to be done in the skillet?
You know, for the show, we're going to do it in the skillet, but we would typically throw it in a casserole pan and just finish it off in the oven.
Okay. And what do you put the oven at?
350. Okay. For about 15, 20 minutes, just till it's hot and bubbly and yummy.
Okay.
And as you can see, that's starting to thicken up a little bit.
Oh, definitely. That's fantastic.
Go ahead and add our green beans.
Now for the main event.
That's right.
Yes.
And so I've already actually...
Have you cooked these a little bit?
I did. I blanched them just a little bit for our television show.
Just for time purposes?
That's right.
Okay, so like for folks at home, they can just put them in regular uncooked if they wanted to?
No, absolutely.
Okay.
And actually, the recipe that I'm providing actually calls for frozen. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's super easy.
Nice.
As you can see, that's starting to thicken up a little bit. So
yeah.
Now we've got our onions, our mushrooms, our thyme, our dried milk fat powder. We need a little bit of salt and pepper, don't we?
Sure, yeah.
Hit it with a little pepper?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these are the essentials, right?
The essentials.
Yes, I mean, in almost every dish.
So what is typically on a green bean casserole, what do you finish it with?
Man,
fried onions, right?
Fried onions would be, I mean, you had some onions in there already, but you went ahead and fried some to add on top of this.
Well, what we did, we instead of doing these fried onions, we're going to use just some caramelized onions.
Okay.
And so I've got our dish already here prepared, and we're just going to kind of top it with some nice, healthy,
look at that,
nice and caramelized onions.
That is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so there you go, finished product, folks. And look at this, how this is finishing in the skillet.
That's right.
If you take a look, every time he folds, it's just getting a little bit thicker and thicker, just like that. Absolutely fantastic.
If it starts getting too thick, you can just add a little bit more milk, and that'll thin it down a little bit.
Hey, this is not just any recipe. This is a recipe from a guy who's going to be competing at Diamond Chef.
That's right.
You recently won the what was it? It's like
qualifying.
The qualifying round, right?
Yeah,
yes.
There's six chefs that qualified, and of course we have to face against last year's champion. So that'll be in April, and we're all stoked. We're excited.
Fantastic. And we always have the Diamond chefs come on the show. You're a regular, so this is a kitchen you're familiar with.
Absolutely.
So Shannon's going to bring you on a little bit later in the spring, and we'll have a nice preview. But congratulations on making the cut. Cannot wait for that. And of course, we're always glad to have, anytime Kobe comes in from the Arkansas Heart Hospital, something delicious and something healthier, maybe that you could try to make at home.
That's right.
Good to see you, buddy, as always.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.